Welcome back. Today we are diving deep into one of the most intriguing denominations in modern British currency, the 20p coin. At first glance, these small, heptagon-shaped coins might seem ordinary, but certain rare editions have turned out to be treasures in disguise, fetching impressive amounts in today's auction market. We will uncover the most valuable top 6 United Kingdom 20p coins in different conditions, explore their history, highlight their unique features, and reveal why collectors are willing to pay big money in dollars to own them. So let's get started first. The 1999 20p coin in very fine condition. At first glance, it may seem like just another ordinary piece of change, but collectors know better. This coin holds a rich story, unique design elements, and, in certain conditions, a remarkable value at auction. Whether you are a casual hobbyist or a seasoned numismatist, the 1999 20p is a coin worth knowing about. The 20p coin was first introduced in the UK in 1982 as part of a broader modernization of British currency, following decimalisation in 1971. The idea was to create a coin that could be easily distinguishable by size and shape, with a value that fits smoothly into everyday transactions. The 1999 version, like its earlier counterparts, was struck in a distinctive 7-sided shape known as an equilateral curve heptagon, designed to be easily recognizable by touch as well as sight. It was made from cupronickel, an alloy of copper and nickel, giving it both durability and a bright silvery appearance that could withstand years of circulation. One of the most eye-catching features of the 1999 20p is its elegant reverse design, created by renowned artist William Gardner. It features the crowned Tudor rose, a symbol deeply rooted in English history, sitting proudly in the center. Around the rose, the inscription 20p curves gracefully, with the date appearing below. On the obverse side, the coin bears the fourth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, which was introduced in 1998. This portrait is notable for its more mature and realistic depiction of the Queen, making the 1999 issue one of the earliest coins to feature this updated royal image. While the 1999 20p was minted in large quantities for everyday use, examples in very fine or better condition are becoming harder to find as time passes. The reason lies in circulation, where over decades, most coins pick up scratches, dents, and tarnishing. A very fine condition coin retains sharp detail in the rows and lettering, with minimal flattening on high points. For collectors, such preservation adds significant appeal. Furthermore, some 1999 20p coins may feature minor striking variations or misalignments that make them even more desirable, although these are rare and require expert verification. In terms of rarity, the 1999 20p is not as scarce as the famous undated 2008 mule error, but its appeal lies in condition-based scarcity. Many collectors aim to build year-by-year sets of British coins, and sourcing a high-grade 1999 issue for such a set can take time. In recent years, the growing interest in modern British decimal coins has pushed up demand, especially from overseas buyers who seek specific years to complete their collections. When it comes to value, a circulated 1999 20p is typically worth only its face value in everyday transactions. However, in very fine condition, and especially if professionally graded, the coin can sell for significantly more. In the current auction market, examples in this grade have been known to fetch between $705,000, depending on buyer interest, provenance, and presentation. Exceptional pieces, those approaching uncirculated or proof-like quality, can command higher prices, sometimes reaching into the $10,000 range when bidding competition heats up. For collectors, the key to maximizing value lies in careful storage and handling. Always hold coins by the edges to avoid fingerprints, and store them in acid-free holders or coin capsules to prevent tarnishing. Avoid cleaning coins, as improper cleaning can reduce their value dramatically. If you suspect your coin might be an error variety, consider having it appraised by a reputable numismatic professional before selling. Additionally, keeping track of recent auction results will help you gauge the right time to sell or buy. The 1999 United Kingdom 20p in very fine condition may not be the rarest coin on the market, but it carries a charm that resonates with both history lovers and modern coin collectors. Its elegant design, connection to the early use of the Ian Rank Broadley portrait, and scarcity in high grade make it a worthwhile piece to seek out and preserve. As with many coins, its true value is not just in its market price, but in the history it holds and the satisfaction of adding a well-preserved example to your collection. Who knows, what seems like a simple piece of change today could one day be a small but shining gem in the world of numismatics. Next up, the United Kingdom 20p coin from 1995. At first glance, This coin may appear like an everyday piece of change, but its story, craftsmanship, and market appeal reveal why it stands out among modern British coinage. Today, we'll explore its history, background, unique features, rarity, collector demand, current auction market value in dollars, and some important tips for those who wish to add it to their collection. The 20-pence coin was first introduced in the UK in 1982, part of the Royal Mint's initiative to modernize and expand the decimal coinage system that had been adopted in 1971. The 1995 issue came during a period when the design had already established itself as both practical for commerce and appealing to collectors. The obverse of the coin features the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Raphael Maklauf, which was in use from 1985 until 1997. The reverse, designed by William Gardner, displays the intricate Tudor rose, a classic emblem of England, topped by the crown, a design that perfectly blends tradition with national pride. What makes the 20-pence coin from 1995 unique is not just its iconic design, but also its precise heptagonal shape with 7 curved sides, a distinctive feature that makes it easily identifiable by touch. Struck in cupronickel, the coin weighs 5 grams and has a diameter of 21.4 millimeters. In excellent condition, its surfaces retain a brilliant shine, with fine details of the rose and crown still sharp and without noticeable wear, making it particularly attractive for display or investment. When it comes to rarity, the 1995 20-pence is not the rarest in terms of mintage, as millions were produced for circulation. However, examples in truly excellent or near-mint condition are significantly harder to find, as most coins from this year have seen heavy use in circulation. Over time, coins with crisp edges, clean fields, and original luster become highly sought after. Collectors value these high-grade examples because they showcase the coin as it was meant to be seen, without the distractions of scratches, discoloration, or worn details. Demand among collectors for the 1995 20-pence has been steady, especially from those seeking to complete full-date runs of the denomination or from enthusiasts of Queen Elizabeth II coinage. While circulated examples may hold only modest value, uncirculated or excellent condition coins can command significantly higher prices in the auction market. In recent years, auctions have seen pristine specimens of the 1995 20-pence sell for anywhere between $506,000 for top-grade circulated examples, and in some cases, upwards of $610,000 for coins certified as mint state by reputable grading services. Exceptional proofs or coins with unusual minting errors can achieve even higher figures, making them exciting finds for lucky collectors. For those hoping to add the 1995 20-pence to their collection, there are a few important tips to keep in mind. Always handle coins by the edges to avoid fingerprints and oils that can damage the surface over time. If buying online, look for sellers who provide clear, high-resolution images and accurate grading information. Consider investing in protective coin capsules or albums to maintain your coin's condition, as even minor scratches or environmental damage can affect its long-term value. Finally, keep an eye on market trends. Coins can rise in value when collector interest peaks, often triggered by anniversaries, historical events, or changes in the monarchy. The United Kingdom 20-pence coin from 1995 in excellent condition is more than just a small piece of change. It is a miniature work of art, a slice of modern British history, and a tangible link to the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. For collectors, it offers an affordable yet meaningful addition to a coin collection, with the potential for appreciation in value over time. Whether you're a casual enthusiast or a dedicated numismatist, the 1995 20-pence stands as a shining example of why coin collecting continues to captivate people across the globe. Next up, we are focusing on the United Kingdom 20-pence coin from 1998 in very fine condition, a coin that, at first glance, may seem like a common piece of currency, but in the hands of collectors, it holds a special place. We will uncover its history, unique features, rarity, current auction market value in dollars, and even give you some tips on what to look out for if you happen to come across one in your own collection or spare change. The 20-pence coin was first introduced in the United Kingdom in 1982 as part of a wider modernization of British currency, following the decimalization of 1971. By 1998, the coin had already been in circulation for 16 years, but it was still a vital part of everyday transactions. It was struck in cupronickel, a durable metal alloy made from copper and nickel, and featured the distinctive 7-sided heptagonal shape that made it instantly recognizable. The 1998 issue was produced at the Royal Mint during a period of stable coinage design under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, making it both a functional piece of currency and a snapshot of British monetary history. One of the most distinctive features of the 1998 20-pence coin is its obverse design, which features the well-known portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by the sculptor Raphael Maklauf. This portrait, with the Queen wearing the royal diadem, was used on UK coinage from 1985 to 1997, but 1998 coins mark the transition to the new Ian Rank Broadley portrait that shows the Queen in a more mature likeness. This detail makes the 1998 coins notable for collectors who focus on transitional years in coin design. The reverse of the coin, designed by William Gardner, features the Crown Tudor rose, a timeless symbol of England surrounded by the words 20 pence and the year of mintage. In terms of rarity, the 1998 20 pence is not the scarcest coin in the UK series, but examples in very fine condition are not as common as you might expect. This is because the coin has been in circulation for over 2 decades, and many have suffered from heavy wear and tear. Collectors place a higher value on coins that retain much of their original detail, have minimal scratches, and have avoided the dulling and corrosion that often affects older cupronickel coins. For this reason, coins in very fine condition or better can attract more attention at auction compared to well-worn examples. Demand among collectors for the 1998 20 pence is driven by several factors, including its transitional portrait design, its role in the broader history of the denomination, and the general interest in completing date runs of British decimal coinage. Many collectors aim to own a full set of 20 pence coins from 1982 to the present, which means even coins from relatively common years like 1998 hold a place in the market. Additionally, coins with sharp edges, clean surfaces, and full details in the Tudor rose tend to spark bidding wars among serious enthusiasts. When it comes to current market value, a circulated 1998 20 pence in average condition might only be worth its face value, but a coin in very fine condition can fetch significantly more at auction. Depending on the demand at the time and the quality of the coin, these can sell anywhere from $8,500 in the collector's market. While this may not sound like a fortune, keep in mind that values for transitional year coins often rise steadily over time, especially as high-grade examples become harder to find in circulation. If you are a collector looking to invest in or preserve a 1998 20 pence, there are a few tips to keep in mind. Always handle coins by their edges to avoid leaving fingerprints, which can cause long-term damage. Store them in protective holders or acid-free albums to prevent environmental wear. If you find one in your change, inspect it carefully under good lighting to check for signs of above-average preservation. You might also want to watch out for minting errors, such as misaligned strikes or planchet flaws, as these can dramatically increase a coin's desirability and market value. The 1998 United Kingdom 20 pence in very fine condition is more than just small change. It's a piece of British coinage history that bridges 2 eras of portrait design and continues to attract interest from dedicated collectors. Whether you are just starting your coin collecting journey or are a seasoned numismatist, coins like these remind us that history often hides in plain sight, waiting to be discovered in the palm of your hand. So, the next time you handle a 20 pence coin, take a moment to look closer. You never know what treasure you might be holding. Next up, we're diving deep into the story of the United Kingdom 20 pence coin from the year 1992, in excellent condition, a small but remarkable piece of British numismatic history that has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. While at first glance this coin may seem ordinary, its history, design, and rarity make it a highly desirable collectible, especially when preserved in top-tier condition. The 20 pence coin was first introduced in the UK in 1982, during a period of change in the nation's coinage system. The Royal Mint designed this coin to be distinctive not just in value but also in appearance, with its 7-sided shape, known as an equilateral curve heptagon, making it instantly recognizable by touch alone. By 1992, the coin had already established itself as a regular part of everyday currency. However, coins from this particular year in excellent condition are surprisingly scarce today. The early 1990s saw heavy circulation of the 20 pence coin, which means most examples from 1992 have experienced years of wear and tear. That's why finding one in pristine, mint-like condition is such a rare treat for collectors. One of the most appealing features of the 1992 20 pence coin lies in its design. The obverse features the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf, which was used on UK coins between 1985 and 1997. This depiction of the Queen shows her wearing the George IV state diadem, a regal and elegant look that adds a touch of royal prestige to the coin. On the reverse, designed by William Gardner, we see a striking crown Tudor rose, a timeless symbol of England accompanied by the coin's value, 20 pence. The combination of the detailed artistry and the coin's unique 7-sided shape gives it both aesthetic charm and numismatic significance. When it comes to rarity, The 1992 20-pence coin in average circulated condition is fairly common, but in excellent, uncirculated, or proof-like condition, it becomes a different story entirely. Because most of the mintage was used heavily in daily transactions, surviving examples without scratches, tarnish, or edge were few and far between. Collectors place high value on such coins, and they often compete fiercely for the best examples when they appear in auctions. This combination of historical design, condition-based scarcity, and enduring popularity makes the 1992 20-pence a desirable find for any serious UK coin enthusiast. In today's auction market, the value of a 1992 20-pence coin in excellent condition can surprise many people. While a heavily worn version might only fetch its face value, a well-preserved, near-mint example can command anywhere between $705,000, depending on the buyer's interest, the exact grade, and the coin's overall visual appeal. In rare cases, if the coin has been certified by a reputable grading service as being in superb mint state, its value could rise even higher. These market prices are driven by collector demand, and like all numismatic treasures, they can fluctuate over time. For collectors hoping to add this coin to their collection, there are a few important tips to keep in mind. First, always examine the coin's surfaces closely under good lighting. Look for sharp details, strong luster, and minimal signs of handling. Second, consider storing your coin in an airtight capsule or protective sleeve to maintain its condition. Third, if you believe you have a truly outstanding example, having it graded by a professional coin grading service can greatly enhance its credibility and resale potential. And finally, keep an eye on reputable coin dealers, auction houses, and online marketplaces, as these are the places where the best specimens often appear. The United Kingdom 20-pence 1992 in excellent condition is a perfect example of how an everyday coin can transform into a sought-after collectible when time, preservation, and history combine. Its beautiful design, unique shape, and connection to the reign of Queen Elizabeth II make it a cherished piece of British coinage. If you're lucky enough to find one in top condition, you might just be holding more than a piece of change. You could be holding a small, but valuable treasure with a story worth telling. Next up, one such year is the United Kingdom 20-pence from the year 2000, a piece that may seem common in everyday transactions but, when found in extra fine condition, can command far more attention than you might expect. This is a coin that bridges the gap between everyday currency and sought-after collectible, making it a fascinating subject for both seasoned collectors and those just beginning their journey into the world of coins. The 20-pence coin was first introduced in the United Kingdom in 1982 as part of the country's decimalization efforts, which replaced the old pounds, shillings, and pence system. By the year 2000, the coin had already become a familiar sight in pockets and purses, but it still retained the original design created by William Gardner. The obverse features the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, specifically the fourth definitive portrait by Ian Rank Broadley, introduced in 1998. This portrait is known for its realistic detailing and a more mature representation of the Queen, complete with her crown and regal expression. On the reverse side, the coin displays the crowned Tudor rose, a traditional English symbol representing unity, surrounded by the inscription 20 pence and the year of mintage at the bottom. What makes the 2020 pence coin unique is not just its place in the ongoing production of UK coinage, but its significance in condition grading. While millions were minted for circulation, finding one in extra fine condition today is becoming increasingly uncommon. Extra fine refers to a grading level where the coin has seen very light circulation, retaining much of its original detail and sharpness, with only minimal wear on the highest points. This is particularly important for modern decimal coins, which were used heavily in commerce, meaning most surviving examples are in much lower grades. In terms of rarity, the year 2000 issue is not one of the lowest mintage 20 pence coins, but high-grade examples are still considered desirable. This is because collectors often focus on building complete date runs of coins in high grades, and obtaining a pristine example from a year that is now a quarter of a century old can be challenging. Furthermore, coins from the early 2000s have the added interest of being struck during a period of transition in UK coinage designs and production methods, making them historically relevant for modern coin collections. The collector demand for the 2020 pence in extra fine condition stems from both its visual appeal and its role in completing high-grade decimal collections. While circulated examples might only be worth their face value, coins in extra fine condition can fetch significantly higher prices at auctions or from numismatic dealers. In the current auction market, a 2020 pence in extra fine condition can sell for anywhere between $407,000, depending on demand, presentation, and whether it comes with third-party grading certification. Although this may not seem like a staggering amount, the upward trend in modern decimal coin collecting means values could steadily increase in the coming years. For collectors, the key to finding a valuable 2020 pence lies in careful examination. Always look for coins with sharp detail, minimal scratches, and a strong luster, as these are the hallmarks of extra fine or better condition. It is also wise to store your coin properly, using acid-free holders or coin capsules to prevent damage from handling, moisture, or air exposure. If you're building a full set of 20 pence coins, aim to source examples directly from reputable dealers or auctions to ensure authenticity and accurate grading. The United Kingdom 20 pence 2000 in extra fine condition is a perfect example of how even relatively modern coins can hold collectible value, especially when preserved in high grades. Its classic design, historical context, and growing interest among decimal collectors make it a small but significant gem in the world of British coin collecting. Whether you already own one or are inspired to start searching your change, this coin is a reminder that sometimes the most valuable treasures are hiding in plain sight. Next up, the United Kingdom 20 pence coin from 1997 might look like an ordinary piece of pocket change, but for coin collectors and numismatic enthusiasts, it holds an important place in modern British coinage history. While the majority of 1997's 20 pence coins were minted for regular circulation, those that survive today in excellent, almost mint-like condition are becoming increasingly sought after by collectors who appreciate both their quality and their historical significance. As time passes, even common circulation coins gain rarity when they are preserved in pristine states, making the 1997 issue a hidden gem for those who know what to look for. The 20 pence coin itself was first introduced in the United Kingdom in 1982 as part of a currency modernization effort that aimed to make everyday transactions more efficient. Struck in a distinctive seven-sided heptagonal shape, the coin was designed to be easily recognizable both by sight and touch. The 1997 edition continued the tradition of high-quality Royal Mint craftsmanship, featuring the third portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by sculptor Raphael Maklauf, which was used from 1985 until 1997. This portrait presents the Queen wearing the George IV state diadem, lending the coin a regal elegance. On the reverse, the design by William Gardner features a crowned Tudor rose, a symbol deeply connected to English heritage, surrounded by the inscription 20 pence and the year of mintage. One of the most striking features of the 1997 20 pence is its enduring precision and artistry. The coin is made of copper nickel, a resilient alloy of copper and nickel, ensuring that even after decades in circulation, many examples retain their crisp details if well cared for. In excellent condition, you can clearly see the fine textures in the Tudor rose petals, the delicate beadwork around the Queen's portrait, and the sharp, clean edges of its heptagonal shape. For seasoned collectors, these details are not just visual pleasures, they are markers of preservation and quality that dramatically influence a coin's desirability. While the 1997 20 pence is not considered extremely rare in circulated condition, it becomes significantly more collectible when found in excellent, uncirculated, or proof-like states. Coins that have been spared from the scratches, nicks, and discoloration of everyday use are far less common than the millions struck for general spending. The demand for such high-grade examples is growing, as collectors increasingly turn their attention to modern decimal coins from the late 20th century, recognizing them as future classics. For some, the appeal also lies in completing a year-by-year set of the 20 pence series, and the 1997 issue is a key date within the Queen's third portrait era. The value of a United Kingdom 20 pence from 1997 in excellent condition can vary depending on its exact grade and provenance. A coin in average circulated condition might only be worth its face value, but one in pristine, almost untouched state can fetch anywhere from $506,000, with particularly exceptional examples, such as those graded by professional services, occasionally reaching higher figures. Proof or presentation set versions, struck with a mirror-like finish, can command even greater prices among dedicated collectors, especially if still housed in their original Royal Mint packaging. For collectors seeking to acquire or preserve a 1997 20 pence, the key is careful handling and proper storage. Always hold the coin by its edges to avoid fingerprints, and store it in a protective holder or capsule to shield it from air, moisture, and accidental damage. Avoid cleaning the coin, as this can lower its numismatic value. Instead, allow its natural toning to develop over time, which can even enhance its aesthetic appeal. Keeping an eye on auction listings, coin fairs, and reputable dealers can also help you identify the best opportunities to acquire a high-grade example. The United Kingdom 20 pence 1997 is more than just a small piece of metal. It's a snapshot of Britain's numismatic history during the late 20th century. With its elegant design, iconic royal portrait, and enduring craftsmanship, it has all the qualities that make a coin worth collecting. In excellent condition, it carries both historical charm and growing market value, making it a smart choice for anyone building a collection of modern British coins. Whether you are an experienced numismatist or just beginning your collecting journey, the 1997 20 pence is a reminder that even the coins we handle every day can become tomorrow's treasures if preserved with care. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare and valuable coins, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. And hey, let us know in the comments. You could be sitting on a piece of numismatic gold. See you next time, and happy collecting.